Under Sebastian Hoeneß, VfB Stuttgart have achieved a stunning resurgence, becoming one of the most exciting teams to watch in Europe. In a remarkable Champions League campaign, Stuttgart have recently defeated a revitalized Juventus in Turin. This success is even more noteworthy considering Hoeneß's squad endured a challenging summer window, losing some key players to their Bundesliga rivals. Despite the setbacks, Hoeneß has managed to rebuild, fostering a squad brimming with energy, resilience, and ambition. Here's how you can recreate their tactics in FC25. The preferred formation and setup under Sebastian Hoeneß this season has been the 4-2-3-1 system and shape. Now, more specifically for FC25 purposes, the 4-2-3-1 narrow shape, as this allows the two wider midfielders to drift inside and interchange those key passing sequences with the likes of Undav and Demirovic. These interchanges will often prove to be vital in the success of the offensive system under the likes of Sebastian Hoeneß. The Stuttgart team tactics will consist of a build-up style set to balanced, as Hoeneß does want a side consistently looking to mix up their attacking patterns of play. In one moment, you might see them looking to go long with the ball, looking to play it directly into the forward line or even just in behind the opposition's backline in order for the forward to utilize their pace and try and exploit and expose the opposition's backline areas. Now, at times as well, you might see them looking to consistently play it from the back, looking to maintain possession as well as maintain central dominance. In these moments, you will see the likes of Stiller as well as Kazor be very prominent in the attacking build-up play, looking to drop into those deeper zones, collect the ball in those deeper spaces, and then look to create an offensive platform for the rest of the side to build up off of. You will see them consistently looking to help out the centre-backs when building out their attacks from the backline areas. Now, with Stuttgart's build-up play, it can be a very fluid-looking system. You might see the front two of Undav as well as Demirovic dropping off the opposition's backline and into the midfield zones in order to try and successfully overload and overwhelm them, but you will also see at times them looking to play down at the wider areas of the pitch, having the fullbacks overlapping the wide midfielders and vice versa situations to occur in order for them to successfully create crossing or cutback opportunities from those wide spaces. For the defensive approach for the German side, it should be set to high with the line height being set to 80. Now, I am well aware of the current bug in FC25, where the line height will always be reset back to 70, and that is a bit of an issue, but if they ever do decide to fix this bug and this issue, please make sure that the line height is set to 80, as the likes of Stuttgart can aggressively assert and press higher up the pitch in order to try and win the ball back in those more advanced attacking zones. But you can also see the likes of Stuttgart reset themselves into a 4-4-2 mid-block and set those pressing traps and triggers in the central zones in order to try and win the ball back and also try and maintain that central dominance that we have been speaking about. As we take a look at the individual roles, we'll start off at the front with the striker in Demirovic, who will have the role of false nine with the focus being set to build up play. When watching Stuttgart play, you will often see the striker drop off the opposition's backline and help assist with the attacking build-up play in the central zones. So that is exactly what Demirovic will be able to consistently do, dropping off the backline, pulling potential centre-backs out of their natural positions, drawing them into the midfield zones, and essentially opening up other space for the likes of an Undav, a Llewellyn, or maybe even a Milo to go ahead and try and exploit and run into that open space. This does tend to work out very effectively, as you will also look to try and overload and overwhelm the opposition with the attacking build-up play. And even with Demirovic looking to play as a false nine, he will still position himself in those attacking zones in order to be the focal point for the crosses or cutback opportunities generated from those wider zones. And for the attacking midfield position just in behind the striker, the likes of Dennis Undav will be set to the role of shadow striker with the focus being set to attack. This will frequently allow for a front two to formulate, allowing for both of these players to be very involved in the attacking builder play in the central zones, whilst also looking to formulate a successful attacking partnership with the one at times being able to drop off the back line and feed the other in on goal. With this role in place, Undav will be a very prominent attacking force in the box as well, looking to get on the end of those crossing or cutback opportunities generated from the wide players. For the two wider attacking midfielders, the likes of Llewellyn as well as Milo will have the same roles going forward. That will be playmaker with the focus being set to roaming. Sebastian Hoeneß does allow for these two players in particular to have a lot of attacking freedom, whether it's to drift into the wider zones and create successful attacking overloads down the byline areas, or potentially drift centrally and combine frequently with the two central strikers. You will see these two wide attacking midfield players being the catalyst in the attacking structures that are formulated, allowing them to drift centrally and interchange passes before quickly looking to unlock the opposition's backline areas with a quick through ball pass into possession of one of your forward players. Both of these players can be very successful in looking to add to the rotational play on the edge of the opposition's box, looking to get on the ball and maybe even pop off a shot or create another opportunity for one of their teammates to try and exploit and expose the opposition with. Both the likes of Angelo Stiller as well as Kazor have very important roles on the side, looking to help generate that offensive platform for the rest of the team to go ahead and build up off of. So both of them will be set to the role of deep lying playmaker, as this will see them dropping into the half space, strolling for the pass in that first phase of the build-up play, and really looking to get on the ball in those deeper zones before firing a pass further forward, and looking to link the back line to the midfield and the midfield to the attack at times. So for Kazor, he'll have his focus being set to defend, whereas the likes of Stiller will have his focus being set to roaming, as you do tend to see the likes of Stiller adventuring further up the field and being a bit more involved in the attacking outlets in that final third area, looking to be a rotational player or even looking to help play those longer quick through ball passes into the front line. Now the key reason to having a different focus for Kazor and Stiller is down to the fact that the likes of Sebastian Hoeneß does want to try and stagger his midfield. This does help with the attacking build-up play, and it can allow for more space to be generated when building out from the back. If the opposition are trying to press in, the likes of Kazor can drop a bit deeper, get on the ball, and then find a quick pass into Stiller, who can then look to progress the ball higher up the pitch. But not only that, we do tend to see the likes of Kazor sweeping up just in front of the back line, looking to try and protect them as best as possible, whilst also being a very effective cog in the attacking build-up play in that first phase. And both of these players are capable of being able to collect the ball under the press and the pressure from the opposition and play those line-breaking passes further forward in order to try and beat the opposition's press. In turn, this can either create quick transition moments or potentially just creates assertive attacking overloads higher up the field. The role of the fullback under Sebastian Hoeneß does tend to chop and change depending on the system and shape that he is going with. For the 4-2-3-1, Wagnerman and Mittelstadt will have the wingback role implemented with the focus being set to balanced, as Hoeneß does want them consistently overlapping the two wide attacking midfielders, generating the width for the side when looking to go forward. Now, both of these players are very competent in being able to supply crossing and cutback opportunities into the box from those wider spaces, always looking to feed the two strikers in and around the attacking zones. And of course, with this focus being set to balance, they'll frequently look to track back and help defend in those wider spaces. For Anthony Ruwelt, deployed as that right-sided centre-back, he'll be set to the role of ball-playing defender with the focus being set to build-up, as you do tend to see one of the centre-backs stepping up and into the midfield zones, looking to combine with the likes of Stiller as well as Kazor when looking to build their attacking play. This will allow Ruwelt to be a bit more of the adventurous centre-back looking to get forward and also maybe even at times driving forward with the ball, creating successful attacking overloads. Whereas his centre-back partner in Chabot will be set to the role of defender with the focus being set to balanced. This will allow him to maintain the defensive back line, and if there is space vacated from the right-sided centre-back, you will see Chabot looking to sweep up and help defend that vacated space. However, both of these centre-backs are very comfortable on the ball, and both can effectively be classed as ball-playing centre-backs, specifically when playing out from the back and receiving those short passes from the likes of the goalkeeper. And then finally, for the role of Nubel, he'll be set to sweep the keeper with the focus being set to balanced. This will allow him to successfully leave his box and be very important in the rotational play higher up the field, but he can also look to sweep up just in behind the back line, looking to try and stifle any potential attacking through balls that the opposition might be looking to exploit your back line with. Nubel time and again has displayed that he is very capable of being able to successfully play out from the back and essentially build Stuttgart's attacking play from the backline regions. As we take a look at how Stuttgart will shape up when in possession of the ball, you will see a lot of staggered duos formulate. The likes of Chabot as well as Ruwelt will also be very staggered, and that does help with the attacking build-up play when building out from the back. You will see Ruwelt looking to show for more passes, slightly higher up the field, and the same can be said for Stiller as well as Kazor, again with that nice staggered motion and movement. Kazor looking to drop quite deep at times, and he might be one of the first players that you will look to play the ball into, but Stiller can also do the same. Now, both of these players are very composed in real life and can look to play through the lines and play effectively those line-breaking passes into the attackers, looking to bypass some midfield press from the opposition. The two fullbacks will play as wingbacks, looking to break forward and look to add to the attacking elements down the wider zones, also looking to try and pull the opposition into those wider areas to try and help defend against the cross. Whereas your two wide attacking midfield players will be very important in creating successful overloads either out wide or centrally. They will be the catalyst for the attacking outlet and can often be the plus factor when looking to try and break down the opposition's back line. And then finally, the strike partnership of Demirovic as well as Undav will more or less be in the same spaces at times. You might see them both dropping off, you might see them both looking to attack and have the likes of Llewellyn and Malot supply those attacking chances for them, but you will see them successfully interchanging very effectively, and this does create a lot of space for them, and it can allow for you to go ahead and try and exploit the opposition. Now, progressing on to the Stuttgart assignments, the captain will be Kazor, with the free kicks ranging at times More often than not, it will be Stiller taking both the left, the right, and the long free kicks, but I have also gone ahead and implemented Undav as well as Malo because they have also been able to step up. Malo has been able to whip in crosses from those more deeper free kicks, whereas Undav, naturally a right-footed player, can also step up and knock in a free kick or two. The penalties has ranged between 2 players so far this season, with the 2 penalty kicks awarded to Stuttgart, and that is both Malo as well as Demirovic. And again, the corners have also been spread out quite evenly. The likes of Stiller is the main corner kick taker, but you will also see maybe a Llewellyn or a Malo step up and look to try and supply a good cross into the box from that wider space. Finally, the 3 players that you should target in the box should be your 2 strong centre-backs in Ruwelt as well as Chabot. Chabot running in from the back post and Ruwelt being the main target man in and around the attacking zone, with the likes of Wagnerman, a 6'2", I'm pretty sure, right back that can also look to tire in and put the ball in the back of the net himself, making that near post run. And there we go, people. That is how I'd successfully go ahead and replicate and recreate Sebastian Hoeneß's 4-2-3-1 narrow system and shape for FC25. I do hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you don't mind smashing that like button down below, subscribing if you are new. We are on the road to 15k, so if you would like to be a part of that journey with me, please do consider subscribing. That would be fantastic, as well as joining up with the Brom Squad Gaming Discord server. The link for that will be down below in the description. Anyways, until the next time, until the next one, I do hope you have a smashing goddamn day, and I'm out of here. Peace.